Hello, my friends, and welcome to another edition of Dylan and the Details. Mr. Brass Tacks coming at you hot with another reality check you can only get here. Yes, indeed, folks. Today we are talking about games you're not allowed to talk bad about. Oh no, you're not allowed to be critical of these games. That much I can tell you right now. And, I mean, I understand. I, at one time or another, was a fanboy. And these fanboys and fangirls just come onto my stuff and they're like foaming at the fucking face. Foam coming out of their eyes, their ears, their nose. Everywhere. Every single hole, foam coming out. And I'm like, God damn, what is your problem? It is a video game. If I cannot be critical of something that you think is so perfect, well, I guess we don't live in a free world anymore. Anyway, the first game I'd like to talk to you about, well, before we get to that, honorable mention goes to a game that doesn't even exist, but you will get death threats for being critical of. Elden Ring. It doesn't even exist, but I'm going to say it fucking sucks right now. It sucks dicks, cocks, fucking ass. And it's like, dude, get over it. If you can't handle someone being brutally critical, get off the internet. You're not allowed. Don't come back. Anyway, honorable mention, of course, goes to Elden Ring, which doesn't even exist, but you will get threatened for being critical of. Boo-hoo-hoo. Go foam some more, you fanboy fox. And the fangirls. This ain't no sexist shit. Anyway, Doom Eternal. You are not allowed to talk bad about this perfectly crafted gem. This diamond that was carved from fine metals. Yeah, well, I'm sorry to tell you, this is one of the most repetitive fucks I've ever played. One of the most repetitive games I have literally ever played, folks. I mean, we're talking levels of Tetris. That's how fucking repetitive it is. I mean, move forward, shoot. Move forward, shoot. Swing from a chain, move forward, shoot. Like, I love first-person shooters. I love extreme, gore-filled games that, you know, actually, it's high energy. Shit's coming at you constantly. But it's a grindy game. You just grind through so many waves of enemies, and it never really feels like you're making any progress. I do like some of the aesthetics. There's one good thing I'll say about it. I do like some of the aesthetics, and even the soundtrack is pretty decent, I guess, although I preferred the soundtrack to 2016. And before you tell me, oh, Dylan, 2016 Doom was basically the same thing without platforming. Well, it was a fresh take on Doom from back in the day. I mean, before that, I don't think we'd seen a Doom game since Doom 3. Maybe there were a couple in between that were like mobile games, but irrelevant. Anyway, I mean, Doom 2016, it felt fresh, and there was plenty of game there. Doom Eternal, on the other hand, is so repetitive and just non-stop the same shit. It is a grueling game to experience. It is truly not fun. Like, for a few levels, I'll have some fun, but then I'll be like, God damn, when are we going to do something in this game? Because, I mean, like, I can only play that so many times. I can only shoot so many fucking, and you know, it's mind-boggling. You're not allowed to talk bad about this. Oh no. Not Doom Eternal, not Zoom Eternal there, buddy. Oh no. Yeah, well, too bad. On to the next one. Yeah, this is a controversial one that, of course, you're getting attacked on the internet, Dylan. Oh no, Dylan's getting attacked on the internet. Look out. Get your popcorn bag and your buttermilk sack and your... Yeah, well, Ghost of Tsushima, let me tell you, I don't know why people defend the shit out of this game so hard. It's not like... I don't understand it. Empty open world, repetitive as fuck, combat that supposedly was scrapped and had to be redone a couple times and took years and years to perfect. Well, it's the same thing every time. Swipe your sword, wait slowly for them, swipe your sword, or do a couple ninja moves. That's about it. That is literally it. And people always die within like 1 or 2 hits, unless you're facing some kind of fucking sponge core boss. And that's irrelevant to me. The core of the game is running from one outpost to another, just like Ubisoft, like Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4, it's like, dude, how many fucking times are we going to clear outposts in games? And there's nothing else to the world. Oh, follow a squirrel through the woods. It shows me a little pond. I take a little fucking bath. You get to see the guy's ass. And it's like, you learn just a tiny little piece of lore. You gain a little XP, but that's about it. Oh, I'll follow this fucking fox up onto this hill, and I'll see what's up there. Oh, a collectible. Oh, who fucking cares? Let me tell you something, game devs and game CEOs, whoever the fuck is listening. We don't care about collectibles. Nobody fucking cares about them. They are just there to have an achievement or a trophy. It's like, dude, who cares at all? Nobody. And the people who do are, they got problems. That's all I can say. And I mean, you can tell me all this and that about the story, but until you can sell me on the world, no thank you. Really just shallow, really just... Okay, you want me to say something good about this game? It's pretty, okay? It's nice looking. That is all I can give you there. Sorry. Ghost of Tsushima sucks. Oh, on to the next one. Oh no. God of War. What is it? It's a babysitting simulator. A movie game where you walk forward, fight enemy, wait for cutscene, walk forward, fight enemy, wait for cutscene, and a few bosses in there, of course, but Jesus H. Fuck. This is a perfect game. This is a game of the year. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is... Look, when I want to have a nice, long, deep REM sleep, when I want to go to bed and have nice little dreams and sleep deeper than I've ever slept, I put in God of War, because that's how fucking boring it is. And trust me, if all of you were being honest, and I'm talking to the younger crowd specifically, if all of you were fucking honest, which a lot of you are not, you pick up your phone and look at it while the cutscene goes. Now, if you can just admit that to me, well, you get a point in reality, okay? 1 point plus 1 in reality. Because the fact of the matter is, it's so fucking boring. I mean, the production is nice. Here, I'll say something nice about God of War, which I think sucks ass. It is seamless. I do like the seamless cutscenes. It goes from crazy action to, relaxed mode. I think that's cool that it's seamless. It never cuts away, really. That's awesome. And that's all I can say about it. The voice work is pretty good. The rest, no thank you. Boring, repetitive, grindy. And, I mean, the key word here is boring. I mean, really, sitting there waiting for things to take place, especially at the beginning, holy shit. It took me a couple tries to actually, sit there and really get into it. But even then, I grow tired of it. It is a boring-ass game where you're just babysitting a dumb little baby. Oh, Horizon Zero Dawn, next one on the list. Jeez. One of the most overrated son of a bitches I've ever seen. I get it. It's a beautiful-looking game. When I seen it first, I was like, damn, no wonder people like this. But then I dug a little deeper, and I actually played through the first part of the game, and I'm like, God, this is terrible. Climb towers, clear outposts. This is nothing more than Far Cry 3 in disguise, honestly. And it's not open world. That is false-ass information that is just... It's flat out not true! Horizon Zero Dawn is not open world. You can't just run out there and get into combat with someone and expect to survive. No, one of the first places you go, or can go, is this level 20 area that, level 20 person is going to whoop your ass. And there are like 7 of them. So, you get your ass whooped if you try to explore the open world before you've leveled up, grinded for your levels and your EXP. Well, many other games like Final Fantasy have figured out how to make that work. This game just does not. Climb a tower, activate this. Fight some enemies, activate this. These games are all the same shit, and it really is mind-bogglingly My mind is fucking churning. And let me tell you what, there ain't nothing in there but ground beef when I play this game. It's fucking just ass. Fuck Horizon Zero Dawn. Oh no. Okay, folks, we've reached a point here where you're probably going to start throwing tomatoes and cabbages, whatever you got in your pockets. You know, Cheetos and Cheeto dust. And I think in England they call them crisps. So get ready to throw your crisps and your fucking Cheetos and whatever you got there. Resident Evil 4 sucks. Resident Evil 4 sucks. Now I know what you're gonna say. Oh, but Dylan, let me be more crystal clear with you. Now, before you jump out of your chair and start launching tomatoes and nails and all that shit at me, let me put it to you like this. Resident Evil HD sucks. It was perfect on GameCube, but the graphics being upgraded and like being forced to be in HD, it is one of the ugliest goddamn games I've ever seen in my life, and I am being dead serious right there. The graphics are so bad. The coloration so bad. But Resident Evil 4 on a CRT in the GameCube, now that's some juice right there. Let me tell you what, I love Resident Evil 4. It's not really a Resident Evil game to me. Of course, to me, it's just a totally different thing. But all the elements are there. It's just with the HD version, God, it looks like ass. And if you don't play it with a fucking GameCube controller, or a Wii controller for that matter, that's something I don't bring up a lot. Wii, it really did work on the Wii as well. But we're talking about the HD version. As far as I know, you cannot play this game with a GameCube controller on any HD version. And that's so incredibly bad because I tell you what, the game was built for the GameCube controller. They had that in mind when they were crafting the controls. And if you try to change your controls to any of the 3 presets that are in there, it's nothing like it. None of it's good. There is not a single controller configuration that is good for Resident Evil 4 HD. And it can kiss my foot and my ass goodbye fucking Resident Evil 4. How many times are you going to release this game? It's probably coming to the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 at this point, and, you know, they'll say, oh, it's been upgraded just slightly. Stop it. Just stop it. Capcom, you got enough money, and you got more shit to worry about than that. On to the final game. The Witcher 3. Supposedly the most awarded game of all time. Now, I've been corrected on this multiple times, but the reason I say this over and over again is because if you go to the comments in my Witcher 4 just died video, which The Witcher 4 is dead, by the way, fuck CD Projekt Red, fuck them all. Yeah. If you go to that video and look at the comments, so everyone is fucking attacking yours truly, the brass fucking tacks, for not liking their little CD Projekt Red fanboy fucking game. Get out of here, okay? Someone just yesterday, in person, tried to sell me on the game. And let me tell you what. It was just a bunch of noise flickering in my ear. Ooh, you motherfuckers. This whole company should be buried. Just buried. And I don't want to tell people to not have jobs anymore, but when you're incompetent, you know, you go through McDonald's and they burn all the fucking burgers. Guess what? You get fired. And that is just how it is. Well, move on to another restaurant and try there. Because honestly, maybe you'll get it right this time, you know, down at Burger King or whatever the fuck. Let me tell you, The Witcher 3
is a perfect game. It's a perfect game that you're not allowed to talk bad about, not allowed to be critical about. Oh, but Dylan, you only played like 3 hours. You're on the first island. What are you doing there, you dumbass? You stupid ass clown. You look like a hillbilly retard. You got that dumb derby hat, you stupid son of a bitch.
Don't care at all, because I am thinking. I'm not some NPC culture motherfucker like you. Let me tell you, I think for myself, I question authority. I think for myself, I question authority, because the fact of the fucking matter is this. I had games for the PS2 that would sell the world more than The Witcher 3 does. The Witcher 3 is like the worst RPG I've ever played. The worst! The world is fake! The combat is shit! The fucking... Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Nothing will change that. I have tried, okay? I have tried to like the game. But you cannot force me to enjoy your slop. Anyway, folks. I'm sure I'm leaving something out, but I would like you to let me know in the comments if there is something that I missed. Because, well, there are games you're not allowed to talk bad about. If you go on a forum and try and talk bad about them, guess what? Blocked. Guess what? You're done. And, I mean, if you're critical about something, it must mean you care about it.
Well, Dylan, you're dumb. You're dumb, stupid, you stupid fuck.
Look, it's because I care that I am critical. It's because I care that I am critical. Get a fucking clue, man. Like, I know some of you guys are... You get it. You get it. And if you don't, you don't. So, I mean, that's how it is. Anyway, wanted to thank today my patrons for subscribing to Patreon. And they saw this video before anyone else did.